So far, I have to say this is probably one of the worst nights on this trip. I can't sleep. Every little noise wakes me up, and it's just hot. It's just so hot, humid.
I couldn't really sleep that well. There's always some noise. People just like jogging around here. And I thought this is gonna be a nice night up on a hill. Well, hopefully next time. Yeah, I might need a shower. This night was really so hot. Like I'm just sticky. It's not even 9 o'clock. This will have to do for a shower for now. I feel a little fresher. It's so gross how sweat and this humidity just gets so sticky. And actually, before we leave Hannibal, I'm gonna try to see if I can find a post office. And this is a reminder, you can still send your address and you can get one. And it of course happened again. Those time changes. So it's 9:10 on my watch, but it's only 8 o'clock here. So the post office is actually closed until 8:30. I was like knocking at their door that they're like supposed to be open. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a quick walk and then go back to the post office once they open. You would have to be ignorant not knowing the name Mark Twain. He was labeled the greatest humorist of his time. And here he lived and wrote. And he was getting inspiration from a close-by cove that is now called Mark Twain's Cove. But that's about it for this town. I spoke to one local who told me that half of the population here doesn't even know who Mark Twain is. So I guess after seeing this video, we're gonna be all a little smarter. They also tried to sell you on everything. There's gonna be ghost tours and all kinds of things. And now I'm hoping to send all the postcards, and I got extra stamps so I don't have to go to post office anymore. Now way up there on that hill there's a lighthouse, which is Mark Twain's memorial lighthouse. I'm gonna see if it's accessible and what's the deal. There's a lot of stairs ahead of us. And there's also Mark Twain Memorial Bridge. I think that has to be the bridge that we saw from the lookout. I don't see any bridge over here. And another set of stairs. Oh my god, and there's more. It better be worth it. And I thought that we're on the top. No. Nope. Pretty interesting history to this lighthouse. It's 54 feet tall, it's 200 feet above Mississippi River, and there's 260 steps that lead up to the lighthouse. Now the Mark Twain Memorial Bridge plate that we saw down there, that's actually not the bridge that we saw over from the lookout. That bridge was moved so you can actually walk through Main Street downtown all the way to the lighthouse without going through harsh traffic. Now a little few more facts about this lighthouse. It was built in 1934, but in 1960s it was taken down by strong winds, and then they rebuilt it in 1963. I want to say that I would rate Hannibal probably like 8 out of 10. It wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it. There was stuff to do, stuff to see. The night sucked though. That was literally the worst night so far. I'm finding the winds today quite a bit. The trailer is slowing me down a lot. That's the interesting part about traveling with a trailer. It really depends on the wind, if you're going fast or if you're going a lot slower. And it reflects on my consumption as well. I can go somewhere between 200 miles per tank to 300 miles per tank, which is a huge difference. I always wondered if I could fit underneath this tractor. They're so tall. I entered San Joseph, and as I'm driving through, I saw this really cool bridge, and I think I'm gonna have to walk on a train track. And you guys will see in a second why. So this is gonna be my entry point. I doubt there are trains coming on these train tracks because there are some branches right ahead of me. You guys, you're gonna love it. Whenever I walk through remote areas like this, I always look around in case I find a human body, because I feel like this would be a perfect spot to hide one. Now trust me, I love snakes, but I have to know what they are. Aw, he's imitating he's a rattlesnake. That totally means he's harmless, but I'm not gonna touch it. The body's gotta be close. Officer, what are you talking about? I didn't see a sign. If you guys are asking now what's so cool about this bridge, I mean, it's old, it's rusted, and at the end of it, it actually ends in water, but only because its other part is turned the other direction so boats can go through. But I think it has been like that for a while now, because these train tracks, I doubt they have been used. And now this is the best part. We're getting above the water. So I just gotta make sure that I don't drop anything down below, because I wouldn't be able to get it whatsoever. That's the part of the bridge that's like right in the middle of this river. And it's really pretty windy out here. But it's really cool. I love this. And that is San Joseph right over there. Strong winds. That was a nice little hike. Now we're gonna get back on the road. As I'm driving through these flatlands of misery, and my drive is pretty long, I had an idea. I called several farms to see if anyone would let me have a hands-on experience on their farm. Unfortunately, most of them said no. So I had a plan. I have to have something that benefits them. And I came up with a great idea. The next farm I called, I told them that I work on a huge project for a major network, and that if this works out, they're gonna be benefiting out of it a lot. Their farm is gonna be featured and we're gonna make millions. So they agreed on it, and I'm heading there right now. When I'm done there for the day, I just have to disappear quietly and make sure they don't have my contact. Evil plan. After about 7 hours of sweating my butt in the driver's seat, I finally made it to Jewel. Now, none of these maps here are gonna help me find the farm. Farms don't have addresses like normal places do. So I wrote the instructions on a weird piece of paper to get there somehow. The instructions I got are something like you would get from a drug dealer. So I really hope that I'm gonna find this place. Let's go and have a try. Alright, next instruction is right past the cemetery, and I just passed the cemetery. It's starting to get creepy. I think this is the place. Woo! Oh no, it looks like someone's coming.
Do you remember my son Luke?
Say what? Remember?